Once upon a time, a baby girl was born on a beautiful morning. The mother cradled her newborn in her arms. She named her Haruka. When Haruka grew older, her mother learned that she was different from the other kids. She wouldn't talk, always played alone, and was extremely picky about food. Something felt off. The mother took her to the doctors, and after some testing, the doctors came back with the results. After hearing that, the mother bursted into tears. She wasn't sure what she could do to help her daughter. Even though the mother was scared, she knew she had to try her best to help Haruka have a happy life. In the beginning, it was challenging for the mother, since it was difficult to find treatments for autism, and over time, Haruka forgot how to speak. Determined, the mother looked for support workers, and with their help, she studied sign language and attempted to teach her. Haruka did not understand at all, but after repetitive teaching and keeping a consistent routine, she slowly started to understand. When Haruka was old enough to go to elementary school, her classes were different from the other kids. She would be in a separate room to focus and sometimes have to use headphones to listen to the teacher. Despite this, she was growing each day, becoming better and better. She was happy. However, one day, Haruka had to move towns. She was sad and scared as she didn't like change, but she was excited to see her new school. Once the family moved in, Haruka started at her new school, introducing herself to the other students with a smile. Everything was fine. But what Haruka didn't know was that the other kids found her odd with how she would flap her arms, copy their movement, or having to repeat themselves because Haruka didn't understand right away. One day, in school, a kid approached Haruka. She happily agreed and waited for recess. Haruka followed the kid to the farthest part of the playground and met them by the swings, oblivious to what was going to happen. With an empty smile, they leaned in closer and whispered. Hearing those words, Haruka felt her heart crack. She thought she was friends with everyone, but it was a lie. As she grew, she became more quiet and kept to herself. As the days progressed, she realized how true it was. They chuckled behind her back, avoided partnering up with her in groups, and eventually, she was shunned by everyone. She was all alone. Every day after school, she would return home and go to her room. She was never invited to play. She was never invited to birthday parties, and she was always afraid to go outside. This sense of loneliness continued on throughout the rest of her school life. The moment she graduated, she moved out into the forest. Even though she was alone, she was at peace and was happy again. Now, She browses on the computer endlessly until one day she discovers something she had never seen before: VTubers. She hadn't laughed in such a long time. Their humor, quirkiness, and how unique they all were had struck a chord within her. This looks so fun. Can I try this? Wait, won't people think I'm weird for being me? However, she noticed everyone in their chat, laughing along and accepting them for who they were. She gathers up the courage to try again, building up her confidence to make new friends and to create something for people to enjoy. At the end of it all, her goal is to make everyone happy. On this special day is when her life changed for the better.